I am back from the dead. Ah.
Oh, wow. Well, that lasted pretty long. Yeah, I had a really bad sinus infection for like fucking 2 weeks straight. And my nose was so stuffy, my throat was so sore, I could not talk at all, so I couldn't really present myself to you. Sorry, I mean, I wasn't like sick. I mean, as far as my body goes, I was fine, but this was bad. Just non-stop, pulling out fucking like 10-inch long boogers. You didn't want to see that. I hope you didn't. Anyway, special announcement. When I said in my Adult Swim video that I wrote that I would make a special announcement, that basically just meant I had a lot to talk about because within the past 2 weeks I have wanted to say a lot of stuff about the future of my channel, what I'm going to do, and this year, and also a topic that I wanted to discuss about the PS4 not having free online. I know there was at least one person who wanted me to do a response video to talk about that, which concerns me too because I don't have a PS4 yet. I'll discuss that later. But anyway, this year for my YouTube channel, it's basically going to be my cleanup year. I'm not really going to do any reviews unless, of course, there are going to be some like free-to-play PSN games out there, and then I'll do free-to-play reviews. And the reason why that is because I want to get a PS4 this year. Hopefully I'll get one on my birthday, June 25th. I'll be turning 22, and I wanted to like finish all the games that I have that I haven't finished yet before moving on. I have a ton of PS3 games to finish, as well as a few more Xbox 360 games to finish. But for the sake of releasing at least one video a week, I am going to record myself play while I'm finishing the games that I want to finish, to kill two birds with one stone. Kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. My nose still is a little bit congested, but I can still talk now. I can finally talk. So there's that, but I'm not actually gonna do full playthroughs. I'm gonna do like little clips of like a kind of like a montage of each game, a short montage of each game I'm gonna play this year to finish. Because I don't want to bore you guys. I mean, like most of the time when I play a game, I don't talk during a playthrough. I just play a game and I concentrate fully 100% on the game. So I want to trim all the edit out all the boring parts and keep in all the funny parts or entertaining parts, so that you guys will wouldn't get bored and whatever. Just keep it short and sweet. Alright, so PS4 comes first. And then hopefully maybe next year, my 23rd birthday, I might get an Xbox One, depending on how much money we have at that point. It's not really a necessity. I want to get these two systems before online support ceases on PS3 and Xbox 360. I really need to start getting into this new generation, because the last generation is not going to last. So I'm just going to finish all the remaining games that I have that I've always wanted to play, and then I'll move on to next gen. That's my plan. And if something ever comes up, I'll let you know. Alright, as for PS4, now this goes for Xbox One too, but I'm not really going to talk much about that because Xbox Live has always costed money, or at least on the 360 and Xbox One. So set aside Xbox Live because that will always cost money. PlayStation Network was always free on PS3. We didn't have to worry about paying like $50 extra for a game that we already paid $60 for to begin with. A lot of games coming out now, I've noticed, are like online only, like Destiny and The Crew, and that kind of worries me. The path we're going, where you already pay $60 to own the game, but then you have to pay an extra $50 to $60 to like play it. I mean, you might as well you might as well bundle up every copy of Destiny and The Crew and stuff like that, Titanfall, with like an online subscription card, and then say, well, this game's $120 or this game's $110, instead of fooling us by saying this game's only $60 just like everything else. Then you have to pay more. I can understand. I can understand completely why Sony, didn't want us to have free online anymore, because they said it was getting absurd and that it wasn't really fair to Microsoft Xbox players because they had to pay for their online. It wasn't really fair. And maybe it's because I don't know, some level of respect for their competitors. They want to be on the same ground as them. Um, um, I'm a brain fart. Uh, most of my games, or most of the games that I want on PS4, do not have online multiplayer. Some of them do, like Assassin's Creed Unity, which I heard kind of sucked because of the bugs and frame rate. I still want to try it out because I'm still a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and I'm gonna get it anyway. Probably not until it hits like below $20, but still, and that has online multiplayer. But I never really cared for Assassin's Creed multiplayer, so I'm not gonna pay an extra $50 to $60 to play it. I'll just play the single player mode and then be happy with it. There are some games, on the other hand, where I want to play multiplayer. Multiplayer is important for this particular series. By that I mean Battlefield, or Battlefield 4 here, but Battlefield 4 came on PS4 and I chose to get it on PS3 because I want to play online. The most of the content of this game is online, and just in case if I didn't like it, I'd get it on the older system and play for free. um, I mean, like a few of the games I would probably need PlayStation Plus card for. Hold on, let me bring up the list. I have it on my computer. The list of all the games that I want. It might be on the other computer. Shit. No, it's on the other computer downstairs. Fuck. Anyway, there was Assassin's Creed Unity, Battlefield Hardline, which is coming out this year. A Battlefield game, which it is coming on PS3, I think, right? I'll let you know if I'm wrong on that, but PS3. But I don't really want a PS3. I want to start collecting. I want to start my library of PS4 games. I want to have a few PS4 games before getting a PS4, so I don't have to worry about shopping some more. I can have a few good times with the PS4 as soon as I get it. Granted, I could get a bundle, which I probably would, but I just want to have a good selection of games, maybe like 2 or 3 at the least, before getting a PS4. And it scares me that I might have to pay $110 just to experience the entire Battlefield Hardline uh, game. I mean, if you pay $50 for PlayStation Plus and you have a lot of multiplayer games, go ahead and get one, because it is totally worth it to pay 50 for, like, say, if you have at least 5 games in which you love the multiplayer in, and you also get discounts and free games occasionally. So it is worth it, but some of us just don't have the money for it. And in my case, I don't really have the money for it. So I might hold off on Battlefield Hardline. I'll wait until it goes down to price, and if I don't have enough money for a PlayStation Plus card just for that, I'll say fuck it. I'm just gonna play $20. I'm gonna pay $20 and play the single player, because probably like 1/3 of the content is all single player and like split screen co-op, if there is any or will be any. What else is online multiplayer that I can't really think off the top of my head. I'm kind of done with Call of Duty, and I wanted to get Advanced Warfare just because it had one of my favorite actors in it, but after realizing that the game itself is pretty much the same as all the previous ones, it's not a $60 game to me. I'm trying to think. I don't know, Elder Scrolls Online. If it turns out better than the PC version. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't have that many games on my PS4 wish list that have online multiplayer, so I'm probably just not even gonna pay the extra 50 anyway. It just basically what this whole video, or this portion of this video, boils down to is if you have a lot to use the PlayStation card for. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. If you have a lot of games and online multiplayer stuff to use the PS card for, it is worth $50. But if you don't, it's not. I mean, it's basically that simple. And for the most part, for me, on PS3, PS Plus is basically only used for just getting discounts and getting free games, which I could care less about, because it's hardly games that I want to play anyway. Anyway, yeah, I think that is it. I'm glad I'm able to finally get back to working on videos now and stuff. That was one bad sickness. Like head sickness. I don't know what it was. It was like a head cold or something. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'll be making my yearly trailer of the year. As for reviews go, I might have like 1 or 2 PS4 reviews like later this year, if that ever happens. If I ever get a new game with a PS4, maybe like Batman Arkham Knight or something. I don't know if there's gonna be an opening to a review, like a review opening this year, just because I won't really have much to review, so not really any point. I will make epilogues and new closings and stuff like that. See, yeah, that's my plan. You want to see what's coming up next in terms of gameplay and commentary? Alright. Condemned Criminal Origins. Condemned 2 Bloodshot. Fear 2 Project Origin. XCOM Enemy Within. 3D Dot Game Heroes. Azura's Wrath. Batman Arkham Origins. Battlefield 4 Single Player and Battlefield 4 Multiplayer. God of War Ascension. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. And of course, there are tons and tons maybe over-exaggerating amounts of games that I have on my Xbox 360 hard drive and PS3 hard drive. Alright, that was my special announcement of the year. Bye!